Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of May 22nd through the 28th, 2023 in my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. I'm going to be using this kit from Sadie Stickers called Honey. I think it's really beautiful. I think the honey part is a reference to Matilda, specifically Miss Honey's cottage. I just love the art in this kit. Oh, there's even a sweet little cat. It's just gorgeous, so I'm really excited to be using this. And this is her newer format. I believe this kit is still available, and hopefully by the time I edit this video and post it, it will still be available. So you can see it's got some really pretty champagne gold, very light neutral tones. I love the artwork here. And this is the really pretty, there's some deco that comes with, the date dots are really pretty. So those are the 4 sheets. I'm also going to be pulling in some of my Sadie stickers. This is an older set. It's actually wood, so you can see very softly there. I've used some of this, but since I'm going to be using almost all the way to the end, I thought I would do that. And then I have just these really pretty gold that matches the gold in the kit, so I thought I would use those. I have pulled some character planner stickers that I want to use this week as well. So it's kind of rainy here. This is going to be a memory keeping spread. I am filming this on Monday the 29th, and it has been raining all weekend. I was hoping for better weather, but unfortunately this is as good as it gets. So anyway, I'm going to speed things up and come back in voiceover. All right, so let's hop into it. This is my third and final July voiceover for a kit that I made in May. So for those of you who have been watching and bearing with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. So I love this kit so much. It's just gorgeous. I love the art, I love the colors, and it definitely gives me those children's literary vibes that I can't seem to get enough of. So again, one of the things that I'm still trying to figure out with this new format is all the little stickers and where to put them and how to handle them. So I went for the obvious and did the quote box in the corner, and then I decided to do balance the florals with some of the bigger images. So this is a really fun kit, and our house looks nothing like this, but I do love this sun-drenched look of a small country cottage where Miss Honey might be living. So now I'm just trying to figure out which one I should put where, and I opted for wherever the corner of the flowers were is where I put them. So I had these 3 beautiful images. This one in the on Thursday, I think, is my favorite. It's like a kitchen scene with planters and things hanging off of the ceiling. It's just so pretty. This was also the week leading up to Memorial Day weekend. So it was one of those weeks that felt a little longer because you know that a holiday is coming. And so here I'm getting all correct with my tweezers. I always used to watch people do this in videos and think, why do you need the tweezers? Getting these things on straight is really hard, and if anyone has any techniques that they like to use that don't involve tweezers to get them straight, please let me know, because I find them to be a little tedious. But they look so pretty once they're on there. So I decided to use the florals for the headers for the different full boxes, and I think it sort of works. I'm not really convinced that the floral headers are actually great anymore, just because they kind of, if they only really work if you're doing them vertically. Horizontally, you're splitting up the image, and so it doesn't look as clean to me. Now, I would love a set of headers that looks like that when you lay them horizontal. That would be very cool. But I imagine that would be really hard to design. So one of the new things about this kit is that the date dots are not just squares anymore. They look almost like paper swatches, which are very cool and make it easier to design deco around them because they take up less space. I actually had a lot of space on top, and I just decided to do like a frame using the lace washi, and I think it came out really well. If I had had some little tiny deco, I might have gone with that on top, just to go a little extra. And here I am consolidating my sheets because it's just easier. And then that's my trash sheet. Okay. So then I also like to work on the sidebar washi and filling out the headers. I tried to fill out things before I stuck them on this time to see if that would be just a little bit easier. I use these tiny little scalloped headers to break up the text on the sidebar. So I'm tracking vitamins and reading, and let's see, what am I looking for now? I think I'm trying to figure out how to break that up. There are these beautiful little skinny dividers, which I really like and I always forget about, just because they're so small. And they're very useful though, when you're trying to just fit as much as you can into a space, like say the sidebar. So I ended up doing one of the floral headers there, and then just sort of making a frame around a quote box for the week. And then I decided to use some of this really beautiful deco to square it off. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put in my priority flags. Oh, no, I'm not. I guess I'm just going day by day now. Okay, so Monday I had to do some session notes and prep for session planning. My father had a doctor's appointment in New York, so I was trying to keep really close tabs on that because it was an important appointment. I have these fun little Once More with Love weekday stickers, and so I end up putting one right in the middle there that says, "Is it Monday yet?" Or "Is it Monday again?" Which is one of my favorite. I wish I could just get a sheet of just the Mondays. They come with every single day of the week, but I would fully lobby for a just Monday one because I think a lot of people feel this way about Mondays. This was the craziest Monday ever because we got to school and there was no internet. The internet for the district was out. So we had to use, everybody was using like this guest internet, and it was crazy because some of the teachers were doing like practice tests for the state testing, and you obviously need internet for that. I mean, it was such a weird day for the internet to go out. And so everybody was just kind of like, what do we do? And a lot of my sessions involved some kind of online game, which I could no longer play. So now I had to rely on just, and I couldn't even print because the internet was messed up and you need the internet to print. So I basically had to go with whatever I already had printed or something that I could just copy out of a book. And I mean, it was fine. I let the kids kind of have a free-for-all. I don't normally do this, but I was like, pick whichever game you want to play today, and then I will make it, I will tailor it to your session. And so it ended up being fine, but it was just like a headache. I had an IEP meeting in the afternoon, which I'm not really sure. I think the parent had to come in for that. So we didn't need like a Zoom link to work. And then I did an observation for one of my students who was getting evaluated. So on Tuesday, I had another IEP meeting. I think this was the week where I had 3 IEP meetings, one right after the other. The most IEP meetings I've done in a day is 3. I know some colleagues, not speech therapists, but some colleagues like school psychologists who have done as many as 5 meetings in a day. And that is like that's the whole day. And it's exhausting. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of saying the same thing over and over again. So I feel for her when that happens. So I am in no way, I'm not in a place where I could ever complain about it. But okay. So then I started working on Wednesday. Oh, and I guess I had McDonald's. Oh yeah, I had McDonald's for lunch, and I had this quick little meeting about my assistive technology devices that a couple of my students were taking home over the summer. And so I had to fill out that paperwork and make sure that everything was filed so that they could take their devices home, which is such a great thing. And I'm really hoping that like nothing terrible has happened with those devices over the summer, because I don't check my work emails over the summer because I'm not contracted for summer hours. So hopefully everyone's device is working great and nothing has gone wrong. But I went through a lot of work to make sure that those kids got that opportunity. Okay, so on Wednesday I had an IEP meeting. It was a very long, no, it was 2 IEP meetings, one at 10:30 and one at 1:05. I was trying to save my stickers and just consolidate them. I had speech at 7 in the morning until 2:25 p.m. except for those IEP meetings. It was a long day. And I did get to Zoom with my friend, which was really good. It's nice to have that anchor in the middle of the week where I can just chat with my friend and have a good time. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. It was a really good week. Okay, so friends, and I hate to say this, my phone actually died while I was filming this, and it ran out of battery or storage or something. So half of this is going to disappear, and I'm just going to talk through them as much as I can, and then you're going to see like a separate video of me just giving you an overall view of what this ended up looking like. So I apologize because a lot of it did not get taped, and that was just an error on my part. When my phone does this, sometimes I can catch it in time, but in this case, I guess I just didn't realize that that was happening, and so I just moved forward without it until I realized later I was missing the whole thing. Anyway, so yeah, it looks really good, I think. And yeah, I did some group planning. My husband had some kind of appointment, so he drove me to work and picked me up. And I think I wrote at the bottom there that I ended up reading some library notes. So then on Friday, I had to finish my reports, my session notes. I had coffee. I had a speech language evaluation. And then I was just so happy that the week was over. But yeah. Oh, and my mom's cat, Fergus, lost a tooth, which was kind of crazy. That line is not straight at all. Anyway, so I apologize. I will come back with the full look right now. Okay, so fast forward to the end of this video, many months in the making apparently. This is the final spread. I think it came out very, very well. I obviously added some extra things here, and I think it really looks good. I can't remember exactly where I left off, but I think it was this. My mom's cat lost a tooth, which was really sad. And he actually just lost another one in July, so poor baby. Saturday was the rainy day at home. We did go to Costco at 9:30 in the morning, and then I made brownies and we watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which was really fun. because my husband had never seen it before. And I had no idea that they were going to come out with this new trailer for the new film. So that was kind of fun. Sunday we slept in. I did some errands running around at CVS for a little bit. We did watch the Succession finale, which was so good. I highly recommend this show if you have any interest in uh, crazy family dynamics and uber wealth. But anyway, all in all, I think this spread came out really beautifully, and I'm very excited to keep going. So thank you so much for continuing to watch and supporting the channel, and I will be back with more very soon. Thanks. Bye.